If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sonny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
As you may heard, I filed a few lawsuits and I'm in the court now because they accuse me of doing stuff that I never did in my life. And they wrote lies. And I will not allow that. I will fight till the end because I don't want that they damage my reputation and my name.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all
That's
agree
a
on that. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady.
Big news is making headlines right now. Melania Trump is suing the hosts of The View for a massive $100 million. Yes, you read that right. $100 million. This lawsuit is creating a media frenzy, leaving everyone wondering what triggered it. Here's the situation. Melania, the former First Lady, is taking legal action after some controversial and explosive remarks were made about her during a live broadcast. The stakes are incredibly high, and the drama is shaking up the media world. Let's dive into the details of this unfolding legal battle.
Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
I said to my husband that, the language is inappropriate. It's not acceptable. And I was surprised because that is not the man that I know. But my husband is real. He's raw. He tells it as it is. He's kind, he's a gentleman, he supports everybody.
The tension is palpable, like a ticking time bomb, and Melania Trump isn't holding back. So, what sparked this legal battle? Well, during a recent episode of The View, the hosts made some highly controversial comments about Melania. They criticized her time as First Lady, with one host suggesting she didn't seem particularly fond of the role, and even implying that she wasn't thrilled about being married to Donald Trump. The discussion took a personal turn, with the hosts speculating about her marriage, hinting that she might not even like her husband. But that wasn't all. They also criticized her decisions, such as her redesign of the White House and her handling of Christmas traditions, sparking outrage.
He was cheating while Melania was pregnant.
That's not going to come in front of the jury, though. The judge has ruled that won't come up.
We're on television now. And then after Melania gave birth to the baby, he found Stormy to strip around with, right?
Yes.
It's like people should look at him and say, what kind of an insecure jerk are you? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my wife's pregnant. I'm not attracted to her big belly or something. And now she's paying attention to the baby and not me.
Melania Trump has filed a defamation lawsuit against a TV host who painted her as dissatisfied and struggling with public expectations, claiming the host's comments were false and damaging to her reputation. Melania argues that the attack isn't just about hurt feelings, but about protecting her image from baseless accusations. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan has spoken out against The View, criticizing what he sees as hypocrisy. He reminded viewers that just a few years ago, Trump and Melania were regulars on the show, receiving positive attention, which makes the recent criticism seem unfair and contradictory.
I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to play this, but we decided we shouldn't play it. We don't want anybody to have any sort of a way to get it down. The episode of you when you're on The View, when you were running for president.
Right. Donald Trump is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to.
You got introduced as our friend Donald Trump.
Please, let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
That's right.
Whoopi Goldberg gives you a big hug and a kiss. Joy Behar gives you a big hug. Barbara Walters gives you a big hug. They all loved you.
How you doing? We're so happy to have you. Whenever you're on with us, we're very happy.
We love it.
They're talking about you in such a favorable light. The audience was cheering, and then you actually started winning in the polls, and then the machine started working towards you.
Joe Biden knows how to do this.
Trump.
Yeah. He tends to just...
But fast forward to the present, and The View is facing serious backlash, with some calling it a calculated political move. Joe Rogan weighed in, accusing the show of spinning a narrative for political gain rather than any solid principles. He didn't hold back, criticizing the host's focus on drama rather than meaningful conversation. On his podcast, Rogan even joked that the collective IQ of the hosts probably wouldn't even reach triple digits. His followers eagerly embraced the criticism. Beyond the drama, this case raises important questions about the limits of what can be said about public figures in the media.
Are you on The View?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's been overwhelming my past couple days. So I just went in there, did my thing. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know who Sunny Hostin was. I actually still really don't know. So I wasn't expecting necessarily for her to kind of try to ambush me in that way and attack my character in that way.
Well, it is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
Yeah.
it is a rabies infested.
If Melania Trump wins this case, it could create a groundbreaking legal precedent that changes how the media covers the personal lives of public figures and celebrities. The outcome could have huge consequences for how talk shows like The View report on politicians, public personalities, and anyone in the spotlight. This isn't The View's first controversy, but this case is different. We're talking about a former First Lady suing one of the most prominent talk shows in the country. This is drama on a whole new level. Now, let's consider the timing. As Melania files this lawsuit, Donald Trump is in the media for reasons of his own, fueling speculation that this legal action might be a strategic move to shift the spotlight back onto Melania, especially given the political heat surrounding her husband. Whether this is a calculated maneuver or a response to frustration, there's no doubt this case is layered with complexity, and we're just beginning to uncover it all. As for those explosive comments, one host even claimed that Melania hates her husband and doesn't want to live with him anymore, leaving viewers stunned in disbelief. It was one of those moments that made everyone stop and ask, did they really just say that?
You know who has been bragging all over the campaign trail about how he's the one that overturned Roe v. Wade, but apparently his wife has different thoughts on the reproductive rights after posting this video plugging her memoir. Take a look.
Individual freedom is a fundamental principle that I safeguard. Without a doubt, there is no room for compromise when it comes to this essential right that all women possess from birth: individual freedom. What does my body, my choice really mean?
What's surprising here is how swiftly Melania Trump took legal action. High-profile figures often let controversial remarks slide or release a quick statement, but Melania is taking a different approach. She's going all in. This lawsuit isn't just about defending her reputation. She's holding people accountable and setting clear boundaries about what's acceptable. With $100 million on the line, it's evident she's serious. This isn't a PR stunt. This is a significant legal fight. Melania is sending a strong message that the comments made have caused lasting harm to her image and how the public perceives her.
Be made that you would have to be sitting here defending him.
You never thought about that, but I'm not surprised in one way, because a lot of people, they're against my husband and he's run for president. So nothing surprised me.
It's got to be hard though. I mean, it's got to be a difficult thing.
In one way, it's hard because press, it's very dishonest and it's a lot of lies that they've written also about me as my husband. And you need to defend yourself.
So what does this mean for the rest of us? It raises some crucial questions. Do public figures like Melania have a right to complete privacy, or are they expected to endure a certain level of public scrutiny? And where do we draw the line between freedom of speech and defamation? This case could set a major precedent in media law, with experts predicting it will send shockwaves through both the entertainment and news industries. If Melania wins, it could change how the media covers the personal lives of public figures, from politicians to celebrities and their families. There's criticism, though. Some believe she's using this for publicity, while others argue she's truly protecting her reputation. The truth is likely somewhere in the middle, but this lawsuit is raising important questions about fame, privacy, and media responsibility. It highlights the fact that public figures like Melania Trump should be protected from false and harmful statements that could damage their reputation. As the legal battle progresses, all eyes will be on both Melania and The View to see how the courts handle her claims and whether a new legal precedent is set. This case goes far beyond just the financial side of things. It's about establishing clearer boundaries for how the media interacts with and covers public figures. If Melania's lawsuit succeeds, it could trigger a major shift in how talk shows and news outlets tackle controversial issues. It could lead to changes in how personal matters involving celebrities and politicians are reported. This is a developing story, and we'll be following it closely to provide updates as things unfold. So, what's your opinion? Is Melania justified in suing, or could this lawsuit threaten free speech? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest news surrounding this high-stakes case. This is a story you won't want to miss, and we'll be here to keep you informed as it continues to develop. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.